sing my song of loneliness. The grass is the springiest, the bees are the stingiest, the birds are the windiest, the bells are
Security
the
operations.
hearts the singiest, the arms the clingiest.
Name's Paladin Bale. What do you need, civilian? I can see you're trying to appeal to my good nature. Pity for you I don't have one. I'll give you this one for free. We use our big guns to kill big super mutants, so people like you can sleep at night.
Of course. But you'd have to secure the permission of Elder Lyons and, well, I just don't see that happening. So move along.
You're standing in front of the Citadel, headquarters to the Brotherhood of Steel, Capital Wasteland Detachment. Yeah, the city ruins are crawling with them. They've pretty much overrun all of old DC. Do yourself and us a favor and stay as far away from there as humanly possible. Definitely no place for civilians. Negative.
Those are the readiest, the gals are the steadiest, the love the liveliest, the life the loveliest.
I am Dr. Madison Lee. I have people with me in need of shelter. You must allow us access at once.
I'm sorry.
Sweet home.
No unauthorized civilians allowed inside the Citadel. You'll have to leave now.
Lions! I know you're in there! I know you can hear me! You open this goddamn door right now!
You again. State your business. That's an affirmative. You're clear to enter, but I still don't like it. Or...
What is it? We'll be right...
You have my condolences. Your father was a good man. Talk to Scribe Jameson. She is our keeper of the scrolls. She will want to know what you have found. She spends most of her time in the archives. You'll find them in A-Ring, near the Great Hall. More than anyone else, I dare say. Certainly enough to know they're the greatest threat the Capital Wasteland has ever faced. The Brotherhood of Steel has encountered the Enclave before, you see. Over 30 years ago, back in California. Then they were led by a President Richardson. Now we've got this Eden to contend with. It matters not now. As before, they seek to control and destroy. All in the guise of restoring order. Your father, I fear, was just the beginning. The Brotherhood is an old organization going back to the years just after the war. We are but a part of it. What would you like to know? The Brotherhood began on the West Coast and exists there still. We were dispatched to this location many years ago. In truth, the Brotherhood of Steel has been struggling for years, both here and back home. Honor, truth, courage. These virtues seem to have little meaning in these troubled times, I'm afraid. Ah, no. That's the real question, isn't it? Our orders were, and are, to acquire any and all advanced technology. And we have, to the best of our abilities. But when I realized the extent of the super mutant threat, I felt it was my responsibility to aid the people in their struggle against them. Unfortunately, my superiors back west disagree with my assessment of the situation. They feel I've grown too attached to the local populace. And they're right. In any event, the Enclave's arrival changes everything. It's been over 20 years since we arrived, and we've been struggling to contain and eradicate the super mutants for nearly as long. With the arrival of the Enclave, I have a terrible feeling the super mutants are the least of our worries. Would you believe no? It's pathetic, really, considering we've been fighting those abominations for nearly 20 years. In all that time, all we've managed to do is to contain the threat, hold them back so they don't overrun every blasted settlement out here. But we don't really know anything. Where they're from, why they've infested the DC ruins. And now here we are, holed up in our Citadel. Low on resources, low on troops. It's enough to make an old man so very tired. Why, yes. Yes, indeed, there is someone. Our intrepid Paladin Gunny trains all initiates in the use of power armor. When they're ready. Under the circumstances, I will allow Gunny to train you as well. You'll find him in the Bailey. I will send word that I've given my approval. Hail. Madison, I'm surprised to see you again. What can I do for you?
Don't talk down to me, Lions. I had nowhere else to turn. You must help us. Project Purity has been overrun.
Yes, I'd heard reports of an incident there. What details can you give us?
The Enclave. They've attacked Project Purity. James is dead. There may be more, I don't know. You have to do something.
Then it's as we feared. Madison, I'm sorry this happened. I wish we could have done something.
Then do something now. They've taken over the Purifier. Lions, they cannot be permitted to have control over it. It's not right.
No. Calm down. You know as well as I do that the Purifier doesn't work. It's useless to them. Perhaps it's time to walk away.
That's not true. James, he found what's been missing. We know how to get it running.
Is that so? Does the Enclave know this?
No, I don't think... I don't know. I just don't know what's happening anymore.
All right, Madison, it'll be okay. Now, this is James's son, I presume? I can see the resemblance.
Yes. He knows what we need. Vault-Tec computer, something to locate equipment. Please help him.
Very well. We'll sort this all out.
Hail.
I need to rest, lie down or something. This is just too much. Rothschild should help you, but don't forget that he's Brotherhood. I've never trusted them. Be careful what you tell them.
Hail.
Father, might I have a word?
Listen, thanks for getting us through that. I'm sorry about your dad, and I'm... Great. If there's...
Certainly, Sarah. It's on your mind.
Father.
Hey, buddy. I know that you do not wish to discuss the fate of the outcasts, but there are some who say...
You may be a sentinel, but you're... also my daughter.
You just managed to get yourself into all sorts of trouble, don't you? Welcome to the... Paladin Gunny instructs all initiatives. Considering all that's happened, I've read the reports, seen the I figured those radio transmissions were just old recordings. Never figured the Enclave would actually show up. But don't worry. Whatever they try, we'll be ready for it. I'll lead the Pride... You've seen them, so you know what we know. What more? If we can figure out where they're coming from... It's the best of the Brotherhood, bar none. No one gets... In my father's...
Listen, let's talk about this some more later, okay? I have a decent tactical plan I can run by you. All right. Hale. You ever seen a super mutant's head explode? Hell of a mess.
I don't think that Paladin Gunny would be very happy if he saw me talking to an outsider.
I don't think that Paladin Gunny would be very happy if he saw me talking to him. The Brotherhood is at your service.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Initiate, you've got a lot of nerve to interrupt. Oh, my apologies, stranger. I thought you were one of these worthless initiates. I swear these kids... I am charged with the duty of turning these maggots into brothers of steel. With the threat of the Enclave, they're likely going to be pressed into service. So I've got... Heard you were coming. Yeah, I can train you, but don't ask me to like it. My initiates sweat... Anyway...
Hey.
Now look, to wear power armor, first thing you need to do is relax your muscles. Let the suit do the work, okay? Now you. What aid can I offer you, outsider? Killing unarmed civilians makes me sick. Come over here. Try fighting someone who shoots back. Fucking cowards. Why do you think I ride these initiates so hard? If you'll excuse me, You honor us with your presence here. You honor us with your presence here.
Well, what's your tactical appraisal of our situation?
Enclave troops have fortified the purifier complex. 100%. Those vertibirds, they're able...
Hail to you, stranger. I am not... My story? I blow the head off anything. I'm the best shot in the Brotherhood of Steel, bar none. Not even Colvin can match my kill count. That's my story. Damn right it is. Last time I checked, it wasn't called the Sisterhood of Steel. Hell, even Sarah has to prove herself to the knuckle draggers. Every once in a while, we have to show them what's what. Honestly, I can't wait to see if one of those helmets can stop a hollow point round at 100 yards. I'm thinking, not. I can tell you that those heavily armored ones, the Masters, they favor heavy weapons. Miniguns and missile launchers. My recommendation? Headshot from a distance. Avoid the meat grinder. We're the most elite. I'm a sniper with the pride. Put any muty bastard with... Coleman thinks he's a better shot.
The transport personnel are remarkable.
Hey, very well. Thank you for the update. Yes? I'm glad that we...
Got a second?
What? They're men. They're born, they live, they die. Shoot them. Sarah appreciates my... Spec Ops. Let's leave it at that.
You heard what the others have been saying about the Enclave? So you're saying we're all going to die? That's, pretty optimistic, thanks. Hey, that's it. Does this sound noble enough? Way on to that army foul pursuit. Mutant, life, come on, we're a knightly order, right? I figure we should speak the part. I want to sound like Elder Lyons.
Elder Lyons does not sound.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
What I wouldn't do to get my hands on one of the... those Enclave vertibirds. I have those results you asked for. I sent them over to your station.
What was the result of the latest scare?
Enclave troops have fortified the Purifier complex. With those vertibirds, they're able to transport personnel at a remarkable rate.
All right. Hey.
Hail, outsider. I am Scribe. Word of your ordeal. You have. If you Good. As I'm sure you've noticed, we're short on communication. Sometimes, I'm afraid that their missions end in their deaths. As keep... Exactly. A brother fallen in the field may have no one to carry word of his death back to me. In calmer times, we could send detachments and messengers to learn their fate, which is why I must now ask you for your help. Each brother wears a holotag like the one you found. Should you find any of the fallen brethren in the field, I ask that you return their tags to me, so that I... Scrolls are kept by the head librarian of each Brotherhood bunker. Into each scroll is written the name and deeds of each. The last entry for each brother is that brother's death. And so, each man who... They are on our fallen brothers throughout the... As I said, many of the units in the field operate independently, sometimes not... As I told you, any soldier that I would ask to do this task is one less... As much as I hate to involve outsiders, we have access to a great deal of technology. I will be able to offer you...
Need something, friend? What aid can I offer you, outsider? Talk.
I have those results you asked for. I sent them over to your station.
I told you that in order to compensate for last Thursday's mishap, there would be some complications. I'm dealing with it.
Rothschild, old friend, you're a brilliant technician. But this old man's patience is wearing thin. I want a full status report in 3 hours.
Oh, very well. Now please. The giant robot to fix, Hey. May I start by saying that I am sorry. The world has lost one. I have been a part of the... I did not work directly with your father. Think... Now, Dr. Lee... A Gek? I must say that there are some who doubt such a device really... If, however, you share your father's determination, I may be able to assist you in locating one. Possibly. I'm afraid I won't be able to assist you directly. The news Dr. Lee has brought will require me to be elsewhere. I can, however, give you access to an old pre-war computer from Vault-Tec. You'll find... You are welcome. If...
Quartermaster Durga here, stranger. I have to say, we run a tight ship, and unless Quartermaster...
The Elders sent word of... Now... Indeed. Hey! It is the scribes. The scribes who make the... Each order of scribes is dedicated to a unique field. All... Very...
You honor us with your presence here.
You honor us with your presence here.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
What was the result of the latest scan?
Lions can't penetrate that Enclave armor, we stand no chance.
Yes.
Ah, it's good. This is not normally something that we do. However, considering the circumstances... Ah, yes. His name is Liberty Prime. Very patriotic. Built by a very proud nation during a very desperate time. We've had about as much success getting him working as they did. You should...
Elder Lyons.
I received word from Elder Lion. Thanks.
What's the situation?
Enclave strength is at 100%. They're getting reinforcements from somewhere, but we still haven't determined the location of their headquarters.
I thought as much. Need something, friend?
So, what's the latest report?
Super mutant activity in DC is high, but nothing out of the ordinary.
you honor us with your presence here.
What's the big idea?
Another glorious day in this. Please state the nature. Medical procedure. There has been an error in the medical. Okay, hold. Medical procedure complete. Command. Diagnostic complete. Neural. Full motor functions restored. Diagnostic reveals no critical failures. Asshole. There has been an error. Medical procedure complete.
Hail to you, stranger. I am Squire Maxon, loyal servant of Steel. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. I plead for your pardon if my behavior offends you, sir. The Brothers and Elder Lions are excellent teachers, but I get nervous about the protocols. The code. Shield yourself from those not bound to you by steel, for they are the blind. Aid them when you can, but lose not sight of. It's not simply the outsiders that we are wary of. Anybody who has not taken the oath of fraternity is suspicious to us. The Codex says, but it also tells us, give way your suspicions to the wisdom of Elder Lions trust you. Oh, well, you see, I am the last of his line. They say my soul was forged from eternal steel, but I don't believe that. I'm really just a normal boy. I was sent to the Citadel many years ago to be fostered by Elder Lions, but that was before the Western Elders lost faith in the Elder. I really don't know if I'll ever get home, but, well, I kind of like it here. Sentinel Lions is... You're asking me? Well, the Brotherhood of Steel has actually faced the Enclave before, back west. Judging from those records, I'd say their soldiers are outfitted in advanced power armor Mark II. And some of their technology is amazing. Oh yes! They're not all the same, you know. Besides the regular ones. There are also brutes. And after them, the masters. They're really tough. But the worst of all? The Behemoth! He's a giant! The super mutants are all over the city ruins. It kind of seems like they're looking for something. No. But I could. I know I'm ready. I mean, I did go out one time, you know. Sarah, Sentinel Lions took me out, just to show me. I killed a super mutant too, I swear. I also... May we...
Need something, friend? Welcome.
The Brotherhood is at your service. Hail to Steel. Here I sit in the safety of the Citadel, while the people of the wasteland thirst and suffer.
What is it?
And die.
So what's the latest report?
Here I sit, a failed, faithful old
You can
man.
barely fend off the super mutants.
What have I really
Now we have a new
accomplished?
threat to contend with.
How many could I truly help? The super mutants still roam rampant. The people still die of thirst and radiation. The Western elders cease to acknowledge my existence. Some of my own people have even gone outcast. And now the Enclave, technologically superior, infinitely resourceful. The time has come to pass the mantle to more able hands. But is she ready?
We're all going to die.
According to our latest reconnaissance report, Enclave soldiers have taken complete
Let's talk about
control
this
of
some
the
more later,
Project
okay?
Purity
I have a
facility.
decent tactical plan I can run
They
by.
brutally murdered innocent scientists, including Jane.
Hale.
He went there to revive the project and died for his efforts. They will answer for their crimes. I haven't worked so hard just to sit idly by and watch the Enclave undo what little we've accomplished here.
Welcome. Hail.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Welcome.
Need something, friend? The Brotherhood is at your... service.
Not a second. What is it? I heard
Ah, you're back. Ah, well, that much I believe. Step over here. This map shows the locations of all known vaults. Entrance to Vault 87 will be... The area is highly irradiated. Lethal... Quite simply, you don't. To attempt such a thing would... You share your father's determination. Vault 87 is located very close to the site of Lamplight Caverns. It is entirely probable that the vault may be entered from within the caves. No, I'm afraid not. After initial attempts to... You, however, are free to do as you choose. More I wish... All of my efforts must now be devoted to assessing the threat they may pose to us.
Hail.
Keep that in mind the next time you feel like nosing around that neighborhood. Until next time, this is Three Dog! Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. And now, some music.
What do you need, civilian?
You'll think of me when you are all alone. Maybe the one who is waiting for you will prove untrue. Then what will you do? Maybe wishing that I were near. Then maybe you'll ask me to come back again, and maybe I'll say maybe.